Good evening, everybody. This is your Fleet Commander, Stephen Permley. We are joined tonight by Fleet Captain John Hardy, USS Alba, International member, Lieutenant Russell Camp, USS Battleborn, and Associate Producer of the Starfleet AMA and After Dark. So tonight is our annual AMA every Tuesday, which I think after talking to Russell, I think since we don't have a lot of people anymore come on, we used to have 40 and 50 people watch us, have questions. So we're probably going to move the AMA to once a month, is what we're going to be doing.
Yeah.
But we'll still have the After Dark every Thursday. So if you guys have questions, of course, now would be the time. Anything you want to know, discuss, snap out at me. Take your best shot. I hope everybody's staying safe during the riots and the looting, because it was sporty where I live. I'll say that. Good evening to Sandra Jones, Jason Tierney, Elizabeth Habsburg. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Charlotte Gordon. Good evening. So if you guys have questions and stuff, this is the time to do it. I gotta approve your post and
yeah. It's so annoying sometimes.
Yeah. Alvin, good evening. James, Jeffrey, good evening, sir. Oh, somebody already did it. So, any questions tonight, guys? Alan O'Shea, another international member. I can't believe people are like, it's not fair because the international membership don't get to take part. How do you figure that? We have a lot of international members. Oh, and a special hello to Captain Justin Fitzik. My daughter told me to tell you you're an ass, but hey, it's all right. Next time I seen you. I ain't seen you, but I see you, your name, so hey.
Hey, Elizabeth, and congratulations. I hadn't gotten a chance to tell you that.
Oh, that's right. Elizabeth, congratulations. The USS Resolute launched. Outstanding. Good news. Great for Region 3. So happy. Region 2, you're getting ready to be about 90 people more than what you have right now. So that's coming in the next couple of days. Y'all have questions? Now would be the time.
I got a question for Alan. Have you put a lock on your phone yet?
Yeah, Alan, dude, man, come on. I love you to death. You're my international brother. You got to put a lock on your damn cell phone. Your child gets on there and posts all her pictures, her selfies to your Facebook page saying, Dad left the phone out again. Dad did this. Dad did this. I'm like, man, I'm thinking back with my poor dad. My Lord. Joel, good evening. Abner Thomas, good evening. No, sir. This is 9 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Well, Central Daylight right now time.
Yes. Kimberly Donahue is going to reach out to you. She said she'll come on too. So we can have a little fun. We can have a little more than normal since this is probably be our last official AMA.
For a little bit.
Well, hello to Sarah Rosenzweig and the bald spots of Alex Rosenzweig in the back spot.
You're getting called out, lover.
Yeah, lover.
Sarah's got she's got the new rig running, I can tell.
I do.
Well, you know what? It's so great to see you with clothes on again. It's funny how Alex wasn't moving his head good enough, and I'm like, "Whoop, there goes Sarah." Oh, Sarah has no pants on.
I actually have pants on.
Woohoo! All right.
I'm behaving today.
Welcome, sir.
So, how is everyone?
So question from Michael Stein.
Hi, Mike. I know
want to know
you.
what your level of participation with the Royal Manticore Navy, and do you hold any positions with that organization? Okay, Michael, excuse me. I'm sure you prefer Michael. I apologize. I am
Steve Thomas says hi, lover.
First
You should
Sergeant
go and
Stephen
listen.
Permley, Marine OIC of the HMS Drake, under the
A
Baroness.
Drake.
Yeah, hang on. Well, what the hell is her name? Hang on, I'll tell you.
Don't know the CO's name. Sad.
Yeah.
How many COs
Shame.
do I have under my command? I mean, I'm trying to remember all you guys. All right, hang on.
Yeah,
Is
remember
that
all
how it
200
is,
some
Steve?
chapters? There you go.
Russell, how are you doing, honey?
Quite well, and yourself?
I'm surviving.
Yeah. So, give somebody. A couple people have asked me in private message recently. My COVID-19 scare was just that. Luckily, I came back negative, and they did an antibody test on me, and apparently, I have neutralizing antibodies. So they told me I've either had H1N1 in the past, which I don't recall, or I've actually had COVID-19 and
Did
recovered
you
from
get the H1N1 injection?
it. No.
Okay.
In Nevada, we
Interesting.
didn't have anybody. We didn't have any of it, so they didn't.
I got it, and I got it with my regular flu shot when that was
Okay,
the
so
thing.
Michael, my CO is the White Rose Baroness Allison. Oh shit, Graham.
That's man.
Her husband is
Great name.
Commodore Graham, and the HMS Drake is the flagship for his area.
Steve,
yes,
do you
there's
know Jim Kratzer?
It rings a bell.
Jeff Higgins has put
If you
up
know Jim
reminder.
Kratzer, you know Jim Kratzer.
Reminder:
Jim, if you're watching,
articles
love.
are due by June 15th. I would love to see everybody try to put in an article. I love reading it. I read the MSRs when the regional coordinators send them in. So I love reading about your guys' stuff. So please send it in. Jeannie, I if she does, that's great. If she doesn't, I don't give a shit.
I had to do my shot earlier. That was
I'm
not
doing my
pleasant.
shot too. A&W.
Well, I did an IM shot, so and I'm
we
being
oughta-
good drinking today.
I wonder if we can get like any
So, do you have a caffeine system with a little bit of blood or an alcohol system with a little bit of blood? What's the ratio there?
I am Commander Starfleet.
Cheers.
I wonder if we can get some. If I can contact A&W, and if every time I show it to everybody worldwide, I wonder if I can get some money for SFI. The nice, refreshing A&W root beer. It tastes so good.
Not anymore. They're Gold Coast. They ain't gonna give you nothing. They might give you like a food certificate to get some Long John Silvers or something. But
Yeah, that's probably what they're gonna do. So, Russell, we're glad you're okay, honey.
Why no more AMAs for a bit? Charlotte.
Normal AMAs. What is a normal AMA night with you, dear?
All right, so Charlotte, to be answered, the question is, it's your fault.
oh good God.
No. So when we first started doing this, we were getting 45, 50 people a night to watch us. We were getting a whole bunch of questions. The last several AMAs, they've gone quiet. Like the last AMA we had, I'm like literally sitting here like, okay, all I see is a lot of bitching about stuff that I have no way to fix. So I'm going to call it. Good night. So we're going to move it to once a month.
I'm sorry you had the shit there going on, honey.
Hopefully we can get some more participation about that. So we'll see what's going on. How are things looking for IC 2021? IC 2021 is right on schedule, according to Linda Olson. And now I'm talking to a seat and a bald man in the back of it.
He can hear you still because he's listening from his computer.
So well, it looks like
I swear, you guys are like my parents. My parents have a computer set up in the front room, separate from each other, and they get on there. My stepmom would do a broadcast, and my dad will watch her on the computer screen 5 feet from her. I'm like, y'all been married? I mean, come on.
Yeah, we're the old married couple. Deal with it, Steve.
Yes, Tiff. No. He's the old married couple. You're the one that he stole you out of the damn rocking club.
Oh! You were going to pay
Tiffany,
for that, buddy.
Tiffany, AMA is the Fisher Ask Me Anything.
You enjoy giving me shit, dear, don't you?
Excuse me. The first time I met you, you gave me shit because I didn't know who your husband was. Okay.
You're ridiculous, Steve.
There wasn't room in the house to do it any other way. Well, you can just banish her to the kitchen. No.
So it looks like Michael Stein was actually asking if you had any level of participation in RMN that, like, as far as like running it, like how you are with Starfleet, is my guess, is what he's asking there.
No, I'm a low totem Marine.
Jim Kratzer, give him hell!
Nope, that's pretty much my level of participation. I have a local chapter. Well, not local. They're local to each other, and I'm the only other member that's like 12 hours away. They're in South Carolina. I'm in Western Kentucky. I correspond with them through Facebook chat, and then we do like the role playing and stuff like that. That's about as much as I do. Charlotte Gordon wants to
can I borrow
know,
your engineering skills, please?
how about the After Dark again? Sorry if that was the answer. Thanks, Spectrum. What? Why are you Spectrum or are you Charlotte? Because you don't look like Spectrum Communications. You look like Captain Charlotte Gordon. The USS is it Draconia? I can't remember. I think
Columbia, I believe.
Columbia. Oh, I'll probably. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, the Columbia. Sorry, I've got way too many of you guys on my Discord. Okay, I've got like over 90 servers I'm on, and I'm trying to keep.
Steve, just how much have you been drinking, honey?
I haven't drank anything because my 9-year-old's with me. Hi, Princess.
Evening, Captain.
Everybody, this is Captain Fiona Parmley. She's the boss.
Oh, hi, you're a cutie, sweet girl.
Who said you're cute? I don't know why. I don't see it.
Carol's asking, as far as the AMA, once a month, what day and time? It would still be a Tuesday and the same time. But the U.S. one, we just haven't decided. We'll have to go through and figure out which Tuesday of the month will be best. We also have the international AMA that we're still planning to do on Sundays.
Man. Get out of my face. Probably like you. Gotcha.
What does her shirt say, dear?
There goes my walkie. It says Pop Queen. It's got a troll on it. Hang on.
It's
Cheers.
Purple. Good God.
She is a troll. Her name is Fiona.
Aren't we all trolls?
Look. John says hi, Fee.
Why, John? Why are you always on me?
Okay, go in there now. Daddy's trying to talk. Go.
Imzadi, you said you wanted tea too?
Close my door, please.
You know, just because you said that, I'll leave it open.
Wait,
Oh.
she's making the tea tonight?
Yes, I'm making tea because I'm on the wireless headset. Ooh.
Ooh. I think the 55-year-old
afraid.
Admiral needs to have the wireless headset.
They just said something really mean about you. You better go deal with that. I'm going to go pour that.
What they say.
Nothing out of
Calling him
nothing out
his
of
age
normal.
is not very mean, but
They're saying mean things about your lover.
No, let's get this right, woman. You're trying to stir the shit pot like every other woman in my life.
You did
Charlotte,
not leave
it's
me
easy
enough
to
water,
get it.
so now
It's
it's
in New
your
Jersey.
turn.
You just
You
gotta
did not
get
leave me
there.
enough water.
Carol Thompson says she's confused about the international feed.
So basically, what we're the original plan was to have a weekly AMA and a weekly After Dark, and then once per month have an international AMA, which would be for us in the States would be sometime in the early afternoon, so that those in Region 20 would get something in the evening. Because like right now over there, like John, what is it over there? Like 3 a.m.
3:19.
Yeah, so it's kind of, there are some international members in Region 20 and in Europe that can watch, but for the majority, they can't. It also leaves it a little bit open for like Region 4 and such. It's in the afternoon or noon. The only region that we're having trouble getting with is Australia, because they're from Stephen and I, it's 15-hour difference. But we are going to address that too. We've been talking it over, just haven't really set on a specific schedule.
I've had a couple of seals from Australia on.
Yeah, we have. And we've had Greg on a couple of times.
Jane's back. Can I ask him if he wants to play Minecraft?
Oh
But
my God.
basically,
Okay, go play your Minecraft and ask your
with-
boyfriend. Close my door.
With us moving to a once a month for the main AMA, we would continue still doing the international. In the international, we had it kind of set where we were going to be doing it one Sunday a month. Does that answer your question, Carol?
Okay, so the other question is, he's always the one that brings it up. He's a good man. I like him, but he always brings up the dreaded subject, what should be forbidden. You know, like you should not be talking about who is that? Voldemort and the name that should not be mentioned. This is the
shall not
You
be
should
named.
not be
Yeah.
named.
Yeah, who not be named. This is a subject
Good
that
to
should
see you,
not be
Kim.
named.
Hi.
So, Mike, it is still
Daughter.
ongoing. They're still at 98%. They're working on coding issues, and that is, we had our EC meeting the 25th of this month, or last month, and that was the thing is that they are still working on it. TRMN brought somebody else that was new in to work on their end, so to work with us. So we'll have to see what happens from here. I apologize, I did not see that until just
For
now.
the database, I don't see it being a cheap or easy thing to do because it's such a huge thing that we use for.
Well, we've already paid
Yeah.
for it. I mean, technically, they are in breach of contract. The contract stated it was supposed to be in SFI's possession by December 10th of 2019.
And it's not.
No.
How unfortunate.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I wish
Well.
this was alcohol. I really do.
I was in bed.
You in
You
bed?
were in bed. Kim.
I
Sure.
was gone all day, and Tom said, "Hello, wife. I haven't seen you all day." And I said, "Yes, I'm exhausted." And I looked at my phone, and there was a message from Steve. I went, "Oh, gotta go."
Now, see, now look. Okay, husbands, don't get mad at me because your wife puts me before y'all. I'm sorry. I'm just cuter like that. I don't know.
I just
I have all
wanted to
my
sleep
hair.
anyway, but I just threw on a hat and regular clothes. He goes, "Don't go in your pajamas," because they weren't my trick pajamas; they were other pajamas. I got my bowling shirt on. Isn't it cute?
It is. You see mine, Kim? I'm keeping it
Oh,
real.
like that. Keep it
So
real.
everybody that does not know, Region 1 is doing a R1 versus CAG blood feud. So it's a blood drive. So whoever raises the most amount of blood wins. So
They don't want my blood. I've
well,
got
they
too
don't
much
want mine
going on.
either. Well, no, they do want mine because I'm O negative. Everybody could have me.
They want usually mine for several different reasons. I'm A positive,
That's
combined
what
with
I am.
I have. Okay, if the average person has anywhere from 2.0 parts per thousand to 2.5 parts per thousand of platelets,
Uh-huh.
my highest count on record was almost 5.0.
It's all that damn tea you drink. So Elizabeth,
Do you see
are
any
you-
tea in front of me right now?
Are you a
Because somebody
commission
used all the
chapter?
hot water in the kettle.
Are you a commission chapter, Elizabeth, or are you in shakedown status?
They're fully commissioned.
Yeah, they commissioned on the 31st. I sent them their commissioning certificate.
You are my first chapter to be commissioned under my watch. So
Yes.
congratulations. Hopefully we'll have
Congratulations, Elizabeth.
a lot more.
Yay, Resolute, my favorite ship name.
We must be resolute.
What about the Resolute desk in the Oval Office?
Yes.
See,
I love
Steve
National
knows something.
Treasure.
Steve's not your dumb Trekkie like normal people. It's okay.
You saw National Treasure.
Shh.
Russell, did I tell you what I named my system?
I'm afraid to
No.
ask.
Persephone, because I went to Hades to make sure she was working.
And I thought I was a nerd, but it's okay.
Steve, you're our CS. Of course you're a fucking goddamn nerd!
Oh,
Sarah.
Language from the midget in the
Sarah.
lower corner. Bad
Remember,
Sarah, you're
AMA.
grounded. Go back to the bald man's room.
Bald man's room.
Sarah.
Michael asks, has anybody watched Space Force on Netflix? Michael, I'm going to be honest with you, dude. I watched the first episode. I loved it, and I had to watch the whole thing in one sitting, and I did.
Yeah, so did I.
It was good. I
He's
can't wait
trying
for
to get me
season
to
2.
watch it. We haven't yet.
I
So I
watched the
just-
first one.
I just got a question asking about membership, what we're up to. We were up to 5,627. We're up 9 members since last Tuesday.
As of about that time is when I had my friend join, so she's on our chapter now.
Let me go look at my.
Avenger gained one.
I'm sitting at 120.
I'm not worried about numbers. Numbers is not all there is.
It's the
All
quality.
yeah,
not the
those
quality.
aren't
quantity.
his.
Quality
They aren't
over
his,
quantity
Yeah,
every
they're not mine.
time.
Well, they're mine until they launch, until they do shakedown status. But I've never had my membership over 40 ever in 10 years. And like
I think-
overnight, when they started joining, like overnight, my shit went from 40 to 90. I about had a heart attack. I woke up to my email from the Starfleet database. You have a new member. You have a new member. You have a new member. You have a new family. You have a new family. You have a new member. I was like, damn! It's like, come on, people.
I get to go to the dentist later this week again. I'm both looking forward to it and not.
I got to go today. I love going to the dentist.
Kim, you're a weirdo. I love you though.
I love getting my teeth clean and then keep my teeth healthy. It's important. Your gums, very important.
Well, I had to have a post and crown put in, and then they decided that there was enough tooth there to not need to put in a post. So he had to do some major work around the gum line, including bruising it. And yeah, Steve, you are terrible. Stop it.
Starfleet approved. Woo!
No, just one loon's approval.
I don't like root beer, so you're okay.
I have to get the permanent put in on Friday,
Mm-hmm.
and I will look forward to less pain.
Do you have to get a root canal?
Previously, I had a root canal there,
Mhm.
but I have a propensity to basically my body will reject the filling material. And the
Mm-hmm.
most damage happens where I've had a root canal, and this is one of those sites. And so he's going to do a permanent crown over it now because I can't keep filling material there anymore
Right.
because I'm just going to reject it again.
Steve,
All
you
right.
see what Carol asked?
Yeah, so Carol, Sunday is the International AMA. That is designed to address membership for the most part in Europe, Eastern Europe, Africa, Middle East, and the majority of Region 20, which is the basically England, Wales, Isle of Man, Ireland, and such. The AMA for the United States will still be the same day and same time. It just will only come once a month as opposed to 4 times a month. As far as the notifications, I'm not really super familiar with Facebook. But if you are following the Commander of Starfleet, you should be receiving them. We also try to make sure they're posted into members only, and then I also post them on the Discord.
So I want to say something, okay? For people that is trying to join the Aries chapter, let me make this crystal clear. If you are leaving your chapter you're on, they fall below 10, and they get dry docked because you're leaving, and 1, you don't tell your CO that you're leaving. 2, you don't contact the incoming ship CO that you're there, and you just appear on my roster and the other chapter gets dry docked. Guess what? I'm moving you back and I'm denying your transfer. Because I told everybody when they started to do this, nobody's going to jump ship and cause problems for other chapters. So if that chapter is going to dry dock, well, guess what? Your ass is stuck there. This is the 3rd time I've moved this person off my chapter and put him back on his chapter, and I'm getting tired of it. I'm doing it right now.
They could be just an honorary member, not leave their chapter.
I don't care what he is. I'm getting to that point where I'm about lost my shit.
Carol, we haven't set a specific Sunday for the international, the next international one, and we haven't set the actual which Tuesday it will be yet. Once that information, once we go over it and the CS agrees with whatever we're going to be doing, we'll be posting that on members only in a scheduled format.
I vote you put the Region 9 and Region 8 RCs on there, too.
I've had them.
You've had 9, but I mean 8. Have you had 9?
Who's 9
Thomas?
again?
Thomas?
Yeah, I've had. No, I haven't. I've not had Thomas Sigmundson.
Yeah, because I've only missed one of your broadcasts. One.
You know why, don't you?
Because you did a surprise on me and I was already in bed asleep.
No, because you have no life.
You
I
are
have a
so
lie.
mean, honey.
I'm not mean. She knows
Sarah?
You
I'm not
are
mean.
too. You be
He's
nice.
teasing. He's teasing.
He teases everything he can try to get a poke at.
That's okay. I'm going to send him one of those laundry folders as a gift so he can fold his shirts.
Yeah, he probably needs all the help he can get.
I love mine. All my shirts
Where
in
do
the drawer.
you get it?
Bed Bath and Beyond, or I'll send you a link. But they're really neat because
Okay.
you fold all the shirts are the same width and everything. And Tom, it
So
just makes
stays
a lot neater
consistent.
drawer. It seems
That
silly.
might save my hands.
It
I
is. It's just
like
pop,
that
pop,
idea.
pop, and it just you can find things easier in the drawer. Because Tom folds like this.
Oh.
Steve, I'm not sure on what like which manufacturer they're going to be looking at on my side, but I do know that that might be possible with a simple anodizing, but it depends. I haven't seen your ideas, so Steve, as soon as he gets off of his personal call, he'll address that one.
Kim, what else has been keeping you busy, honey?
Family, my dad.
Family always does.
Jason, kind of an addendum. There are 2 ships in Region 8. I do believe they're both actually in South Africa, though. But that entire region encompasses the entire continent of Africa, the island of Madagascar and Mauritius, and then also the Middle East. We just haven't had one, which is kind of surprising. I would have expected we'd had one in Jordan by now.
Welcome back, Steve.
We can always send a message to the king, see if he wants
You're
to
still
make.
muted here.
That's true.
We can't hear you, Steve.
So this person told his outgoing CO that he was offered a position on the Constellation. He was going to take it. I didn't offer him a position. My XO didn't offer him a position. My second officer knows he can't, but I checked with him anyways. And he's like, well, that's interesting. I know the chapter CO. We're good friends. I'll call him on the telephone. And he's like, Steve. I'm like, no, not that I remember. I said, I've been drunk since then. I'll call and find out. And I asked him, they said, we don't even know who the guy is. Well, it turns out that then he's like, well, I was offered a position on the new Ares chapter coming out. So I contacted the crew, the command staff for the Ares, and they're like, we don't know who he is. We just let him join the Facebook group. That's it. So people, listen, okay, you guys are going to cause me to be an alcoholic CS before my 9th month in. I'm just telling you, it's coming.
Steve, on other news, you have a question from Steve, from yet another
So,
Steve.
Steve Thomas, I sent you an idea concerning the SF badge using the holographic foil. If you have a maker for the badge, could they manage that effect? It will look like a really good if possible. I will ask them. I did get your concept. I will ask them. I'm getting a PDF. I'm getting a file together that everybody that's sending me in stuff. We're going to make a vote on it and go from there. I will find out and I will let you know, sir.
That's an interesting idea, a holographic foil. Smudge really easy,
Hey.
but it sounds pretty.
Not necessarily. I mean, if like there was a coat of lacquer or something over top of it, I mean, that would protect it.
True enough.
It'll be like Jim and the holograms.
Jim and the holograms, God.
Case and Tyranny says in Region 1's off Discord, Steve makes me laugh out loud. Thanks, Jason. I can't wait to see you at the SFI International Conference. Yeah. We're going to talk, buddy. Man to feline. Ugh. What?
Beans.
You got what?
Beans.
You got beans?
Yes.
Beans, the magic fruit. The more you eat,
the more you chew.
Yeah, all right. I'm live. Can you please get out of my room?
Wait, is it the ones that know me?
I don't know. Fiona's already been in here.
Hello.
Oh,
Wait, I know that one.
which one?
The
Well,
top one. Wait, I know her too. I recognize her ceiling.
yes.
Kim, you're eminently recognizable. We love you.
John, are you from Scotland or are you from England?
England.
All right, so he's from England.
Whoa.
This is Sarah. She's the internet tough girl, so she's okay.
She from Jersey. She
from Jersey.
I'm not originally from Joyzy, but I'm a Joyzy girl now. Because that one.
Because he came into her room when she was sleeping and took him out of the bassinet. The
Kim?
What is?
I would be
I'm
asking.
going to strangle him. I swear to God.
All right, a bassinet's a small little thing you put a baby in that you could like put next to the bed.
Until they get big enough for a crib.
Yeah, Fiona was in a bassinet for a little while.
I never had one of those. That was for rich people.
You just have to not paying attention. Ooh. He's just not paying attention.
Because he doesn't want to see your ugly self. Russell, you're being talked to.
Hi.
what's up? Hey,
Paying attention, so I just figured I'd interrupt whatever you're doing.
I got a bunch of screens. I gotta see if anybody's posting questions on other chats. So
Clicky, clicky.
That's confusing.
Who's ripping ass in the front room?
Michael Stein asks, are there any plans to broadcast the IC live so everyone can see as it happens?
Absolutely.
I made that share.
We are also going to have the mini IC first week of August.
Yes.
So Baycon did a virtual convention. We are going to do a virtual mini IC.
I'll be back later. With
You need to get something to feed the kids.
Betty Crocker's in the house.
That's right.
Just get dino nuggets and mac and cheese. It's the go-to.
Unless you don't
So,
eat a whole lot of chicken.
So, everybody that likes challenge coins. So I was talking to Dale Simpson. He's the XO, the incoming Aries chapter. They're actually making a unique challenge coin. They're having one made out of the original shuttlecraft for their launching challenge coin.
That is cool.
Yeah. I think I'm
You're
going to
gonna
get
have fun with that one.
I put him in one of those lay down still looking for 3 weeks. Oh,
Well, I was telling, we were talking about bassinets and stuff.
I know.
She was in a drawer.
Well, wasn't she like in a potato sack back when the Revolutionary War was coming through?
Mm.
Love you, Kim.
I think I just got thrown in a dryer.
No.
No, you got
Actually-
thrown in the back of an asphalt machine.
That's worse.
Actually, Morgan liked the sound of the dryer. I put it on a cassette tape and would play it in the car, and she'd go right to sleep.
I'll tell you one thing that used to like Fiona. So my oldest daughter, I didn't know she existed until she was 13. Didn't know nothing about her. Long story short is she was assaulted, and then that's how I found out about her. My son, I knew about him, but they had moved off, and I wasn't able to see him. So then when we had Fiona, my youngest, I've never gone through a natural birth. I never went through I for the first year and a half, I was afraid that if she was to gasp for air, I wouldn't hear her, or if she was to be choking, I wouldn't hear her. Even though I moved her crib out of her room, and I painted it all up and moved her crib into where my room is, and I moved my wife's dresser to the hallway, put my kid where the dresser was. That was that scared. So for the first year and a half, she slept in my left arm. Period. Let me go see if I can find a few pictures. And still to today, this kid will not fall asleep unless she's in like my T-shirt that smells like me. I have to send her, if she comes down here, I have to buy my cologne for her to take back up there because she has my old T-shirts I can't wear no more, and she wears them as nightgowns.
Oh.
Yeah. And the doctor, we talked to a therapist about it, and the doctor says it's separation anxiety because I'm not there, obviously. Yeah, John, yes, it's the same guy. All right, let me go here real quick.
Is that what prompted the post of if you mess up with my daughter and use her as a conquest, you're going to answer to me?
Mm-hmm. You see this face? This is the last face you'll ever see. You won't see Jesus. You'll see this, and the life will be done. Just saying. I had
Use
somebody
any
ask me
woman like that, and that should be a thing.
I had somebody in SFI tell me I'm an overbearing, egotistical, overprotective father.
No,
Good.
you're a loving father in that way.
And my
That's what I
response was,
see.
hey, you don't like it, take your shit off my Facebook page. I didn't give a damn.
I've been just like, and your point?
Exactly.
Nothing hurts you
I
like
would
somebody
love to
hurting
have
one of your
someone-
kids.
Yeah, I would love to
True.
have someone fight for me when I needed to be fought for in that way because I've been assaulted. So
If you'd have been my daughter, I would have done it.
I know you would have, Kim. I know that.
Baby.
I'd have just killed him.
What the
Would
hell
have
you
are
had
know-
insanity.
pictures?
I don't know if I told you who one of the other ones was
Mm-mm.
because you know who one of them was.
All right, let's not go
I did.
SFI dark tonight.
Yeah. Remember AMA.
I sent you that link for the laundry folder, though, that I'm going to send Steve.
Thank you, dear.
You're welcome.
That what?
It's a laundry folder. You'll love it. You won't know how you lived without it.
Is it like
I don't know how I live without a lot of stuff. All right, where is? Oh, what the hell, man?
Now what?
Oh, I'm trying to find that picture because it was so cute. I've got it somewhere. Hang on.
I sent you another message, Kim.
Mm-hmm.
My photos. Huh. Oh my lord!
I mean, Steve, about that member thing, we have a member on the Battleborn or on the Battleborn that's we put him as a provisional officer.
I'm going to provisionally put his ass somewhere else. I mean, I understand everybody wants to go to Axonar. Axonar is a great group, but the requirement I said was I did not want another chapter to get dry docked because you up and jumped the chapter. You guys need to think about this because you all can leave, and you know what? I'll take the ass chewing for the Admiralty Board, but I'm not going to have chapters fold up because everybody's going to the Aries. They are doing great on recruitment. Trust me, they're doing awesome. They're going to be a great chapter, but you're not going to jump and leave your chapter up in dry dock. That's not going to happen. I will move you back, and then I'll take the ass chewing for the Admiralty Board. I don't care.
The only thing is what if someone was to request it and actually have a valid grievance?
If they had a valid grievance and they had numbers and they want to leave, that's fine. I just don't want chapters to dry dock, and that's what was happening.
Oh,
What happened to chapter loyalty?
No shit.
I've seen some people that they get onto a chapter, they don't enjoy the people that are there, or the administration changes on that ship, captain changes, and nobody's really happy with it. So, I mean, I could understand some reasoning, but
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
some
I've lived
people are
through that.
just going to jump to jump because they want to be on the new thing.
Yeah.
But
Well, guess what, guys? I'm the final approving authority on everything.
And that's why we suck up to you.
My 9-year-old's like, Dad, everybody looks at you. Everybody sends you stuff. Everybody like praises you. Are you God of Starfleet? No. I'm just the idiot
No.
at the top.
That chose to be
No.
elected and run for election,
No.
dear.
it's like Starfleet's ruled by a group of gods known as the Admiralty Board.
Ain't that the truth? You must bow down in observance to Zod. That's how I feel sometimes. Just saying. Oh, where's these pictures? I'm getting closer. I'm now back when. Wow, I've got a lot of damn pictures. I need to organize this shit.
I don't think he is, Alex. I think really
No.
what it comes down to is a lot of people don't. You got to think he doesn't see it immediately. What's going on?
No, I talked to the XO and the SO, and they're 100% on board. They know that poaching members is wrong. That's not what they were doing. They just we outed him to the Facebook group. That was all we told him. We didn't tell him anything else. So yeah, no, like Dale right here for everybody. This is Dale Simpson. He's been in SFI a long while. He's now the new XO. He's awesome. I talked to him, talked to the second officer. They got it taken care of. Sent him an email saying, "Hey, your request to transfer to the Aries has been denied. And it CC'd me. They were professional. They're not out poaching memberships. I don't want that getting back to the fleet. Only thing they did was add the guy to the Facebook page. That was it. Oh, my God.
It looks like John's volunteering for something down there. I don't know what, though. I guess anything you want him to be a volunteer for, I guess.
I got something he can volunteer.
Being voluntold to clean the warp nacelles.
Oh, that reminds me. I've got to do my MSR tonight, my Marine report.
I
Yeah,
gotta do mine too.
Yep, we have to do ours too.
So everybody want to see how overprotective I am of my daughter? Let me show you a picture of my oldest daughter. This is hilarious. She was really upset about it, but I didn't care. Her first dance while living with me. I came to the door with an AR-15 and met her date.
That could have been a little bit overkill.
No.
Oh, is this the "you will respect my daughter or pay for it"?
I said, yeah, and I said, and his mom was with him. I had that against my chest. I said, "Hi, I'm Natalie's dad. You touch her, you break her heart, it'll be a closed casket. Your mom won't identify the body." The mom's like, I didn't care. That's my baby.
Is someone getting a Facebook call?
Yes,
Mhm.
that was me. Joe was trying to call me.
I'll tell you, the first time I seen this girl, let me show you this picture. Very emotional.
I'm going off headset for a minute, guys. Hang on, please.
All right, thanks for the warning.
Yeah, I would say Ed has a good point right here.
Yeah, Ed, I know I'm late, but dude, I had a riot down here. I had people looting. I had to literally sit my floor, or sit in my chair when my kids were sleeping in the hallway with my AR-15 pointed at my door. It was that bad, dude. So I don't care. That was the first time I met my teenager.
Aw.
And it was an emotional day. Let me see if it'll work here. Yeah.
Why didn't her mother tell you? Or can you tell that? It's okay if you can't. I'm sorry.
Long story short, she I dated her in high school. Didn't know she was pregnant. She moved off. Never seen her. Never heard from her again. So I don't know. But I got sole custody of her, and I got sole custody of my son. Yes, Ed, I know nothing stops paperwork. God, you sound like my mother. I mean that in a good thing.
So if he's your mother, then I'm your grandmother. Remember, I'm Grams.
I so want to comment, but I'm not going to.
You can.
No, I'm not. Damn, where's these pictures? I want to show you this picture of Fiona. It's so cute. Oh, I'm finding baby pictures of Natalie. We don't want to see those. Oof. This kid looks like the spinning image of me. It's hilarious.
A lot of girls look like their daddy.
My 9-year-old doesn't.
That's because your first was sucked it all up.
Yeah, no shit. Come on. Oh my God, I cannot have this many damn pictures.
Elizabeth has a good point there with the scope. Why didn't you have iron sights on there like any self-respecting man would?
Because, Elizabeth, when you get old, you want to make sure you hit the damn target, not everything around it. And I had it set up for long-range shooting.
Remember Uncle Buck when he hit that golf ball at that
Yeah.
guy? I like that. That was cool.
I love when he breaks in with a drill,
Yes.
smoking a cigar. Like, oh God,
It's
yeah.
a great movie. I need to watch
Steve had
that.
something
I
there
could
for
be
you,
like
CS.
Huh?
Steve had something there for you, CS.
Steve, I sent you a copy of an old proposal about a default rank system from back in the day. This was briefly discussed last time. Did you see it? Steve, what email did he send it to, bud? I've got some problems. Some people are telling me they're sending stuff to my CS email account, and I'm not getting some of them. So I don't know exactly what's going on. If it was sent to my CS email, probably not, because I just went through it all, and I did not see it.
Mike, I think that right there is best filed in best practices.
I get mine in on the 3rd or the 4th usually.
Hey, Ed, Mike, I'll trade jobs with you. I can get mine in on the 1st too if I didn't have this job.
Let your XO do it, Steve.
I told him I would do it this time. He has some personal stuff going on.
We'll see.
Steve said he'll send that to your personal email.
Thank you, Steve. Oh my God.
Now what?
My computer's slow.
No. Are we dragging out little pictures?
I'm trying to find a picture of this one I wanted to show you, Fiona. It was so cute. Oh, I found my vow renewal. Good
Good night, Charlotte.
night,
And
Charlotte.
we look forward to Captain's Log 3 for the USS Columbia.
I'm ready to see Charlotte have a mental breakdown like I do and lose her shit on live stream. I've done it a few times.
But hers isn't a live stream, I don't think. I think hers is post-edited, so...
Oh, well, she needs to do a live stream and lose her shit. It's so much more fun. Wow, I found a blast from the past. Hang on. Is this?
All right.
Do you mind if I say something
Sure.
not related to all of this?
Sure.
I just want to have a moment of thought for Joe's grandmother who may not make it, and it could be more related to this lovely virus as well as some other things. And so they had to do an emergency flight, and it looks like his dad's wallet may have gone missing. So it's kind of a little ee.
Ouch.
So
Who remembers
let's hope
that?
that gets sorted. Who?
Kim, you remember that, didn't you?
Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. I was looking for something.
The first time I was dumb enough to run.
Actually, I was in Region 8 at the time.
I think I actually remember that one too.
And I wasn't very active because I was sort of like in grieving process. I didn't really start becoming very active again until 16. And then into
I still
17
remember
really.
that camping trip we went down together, Kim. That was so much fun.
That was fun. Except for that little girl fell in the creek.
Yeah, that was something else.
We had a good time. We used to do some good fun things in Region 1.
You need to come back up here and we can do something. Bring Tom and we'll do something up here.
Don't do it. You don't want to get that New Jersey virus. Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll stand out up there, but Tom has family in Jersey and is still there in New York. His family lives in Queens.
Michael, I got
Kim,
my.
you always have a place to stay here.
Mike,
I
I'm
know.
glad. I'm
I would
glad
love to.
Steve, I'll put you on the porch.
Hey there, Glenda. Good to see my original captain.
Oh,
Well,
I'd like
actually, she was the captain of the shuttle that was on our ship. But
I'd like to go to a Region 7 conference again. Those were always fun.
They are.
Well, looks like
I don't
Region
know
1's
if
going to
we're gonna
have
have ours.
one.
It might be. I think they're going to. Bayonet's
Are
going
we
to put.
going to have one this year, dear? Or
I
conference?
almost had a heart attack. I'm like,
Conference?
oh.
Region, yeah.
Good question. I'm kind of waiting.
Jason, I think you misspelled
Jeff, this
three
is a
there.
shout out to you. Are we doing it still? Mike, have you heard from Jeff? Ed, we love having you in our Discord.
I remember when Ed got married.
I remember when I got married too. I should have said no.
No,
I remember my wedding day.
well, a man I was seeing at the time that was in Starfleet called me and he said, "Yeah, we went rappelling down the side of the hotel." I went, "You did what?" He'll break his leg or something and can't get married because I was on Trisha's side, and he was just kidding. Said I overreacted, but it's a wedding. It's important. Trish and Ed are good people.
So, Mike, Alex and I have to decide what we're going to stump you guys with for our Halloween costume this year. Because we went too easy on y'all last year.
I see my RC on here.
Who's your RC?
Jason Williams. He's supposed to be in bed. He's your
Duh.
RC too, Goofus.
I forgot he's my RC. Damn, that's bad.
Yeah,
Did
I'm
he
a
just get
CO.
elected?
I'm back.
Today it's his second day.
Yes.
I'm his CO, but he trumps me because he's my RC.
I trump
So-
all of you guys.
You report to him, but he
Oh.
reports to you. So which way does it go, Kim?
We just go in a
Good night,
circle.
Alan.
Woo!
What's the difference?
Regional coordinator is like me, except for they're over one little area.
Wait, I thought you were like
It's a good size area
bad bitch in charge.
I am the big bad bitch in charge. Thank you.
with a lot of crazy people. Good night, Alan.
Oh, that's a dumb move.
Yeah. So
Remember,
Sleep
lock your
well,
phone,
Alan.
Alan.
yes, Alan, lock your phone, dude. Might see another picture of your daughter saying Dad left his phone out. I'm demoting you to ensign. So, who do we have? None of you guys are prior Marines, but this I remember this.
I am.
Kim
I'm
US
a
Marine,
Fleet
you're
Marine.
a prior United States Marine.
Oh, you mean real life? I thought you meant Starfleet. No, I'm
No.
Army.
They don't want.
No, I am live stream all the way across the globe. Get out! Don't argue with me. No,
I can't watch
no. Why? Who's in the front room?
because they
We
want
wanted
to
to finish the movie we started earlier, but since it's such a big let's go out there.
Okay. Anyways, so yeah, I remember this. My friend, who's a U.S. Marine, sent this to me, and I shared it. There's a reason why they sent the Marines to Ferguson, Missouri. So there's a reason why they're not going to deploy the United States Marines. They might send the National Guard in, but if you see the Marine Corps coming down there,
That'd be scary.
you guys are in trouble. I'm just telling you, stop fucking around. It's going to happen.
Which one's from Misery?
Language.
So, hey, what time is it? It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
No, it ain't.
Let's see. So I have.
It's for drinking.
There you go, Alan. I just sent it to you. Use the Cucullin's registry number. It's something you'll know and she won't.
So Alan O'Shea, he's the CEO, the biggest chapter in Starfleet.
Is he on this thing?
Yeah, he's in Ireland, and he's
How
in.
is he? Oh,
He's down here, see?
I want to
See-
go to Ireland.
He's using one of these.
Keyboard?
Hold on, I don't have my glasses on. What is that?
It's called a keyboard.
Oh, I can't see that far.
So this picture here is from
What
IC
the
2024 in Rockford at the clock tower before they tore it down. There's Mike
20
McGowan. That's
2024.
yeah, that's Mike
I see
McGowan.
Dave.
No, 2014. Thank you.
Yeah.
And that's Mike
I see
McGowan.
Dave.
He was-
Look at that Dave smirk in the
yeah,
back.
he was the commandant, and there's Dave photobombing us.
Oh, Dave.
No,
we love
who's
you.
in who is the one in the arms, like in the background back there?
That's Dave Blazer. He was the prior CS. One of the CSs. Hang on.
Dave is a hoot.
Come on.
I hear my washing machine. I'm hungry.
I'm very hungry.
Yeah, I
too.
got hungry too. Sorry, Kim.
hungry hippo.
I completed something today. I was
What'd
very
you
happy
complete
with.
today?
Well, back in '91, they had these
I
TOS and
remember
next gen.
those. I love those.
Well, I had the first set, and I got the second set yesterday, and so I've got them all in sleeves today. I was very happy.
Congratulations, Kim.
Thank you. I don't know what I'll do with them, but I will just sit and look at them and read them
Hey, just
and
put them
remember.
away. You need to put them in your will. If something happens, it goes to your adopted son.
Kim, you remember teaching me how to play that?
Yes.
So we need to sit down and play a few hands one of these days.
Well, but you were just it was just like having another kid around because you were Morgan's age, and I just took you in and we'd play and stuff.
It was fun.
I'd
So
like to
here-
go back to that time. Okay, sorry.
No, you're fine. So, if for people that don't know me, I'm really all about my kids. If you don't believe me, you ought to look at my pictures. I'm just saying. So, here's one of the pictures of one of the many nights when I was up late and Fiona wanted to go to sleep and she wanted to be in Daddy's arms. So that's how she used to sleep. She'd climb in the recliner, wrap her arms around my leg, and as soon as her head hit my skin, she was out.
Gone.
Yes, and she still does that. She can get up there and snuggle with me. Like she can have like 18 Mountain Dews and be running through the house. She lays down with me, put her head on my chest, she's gone.
She
Like,
feels safe with you.
That's,
And
yeah,
that's
that's,
saying
what
something.
that's what my other two kids said. I don't know. I'm like, why? I'm really a crazy asshole.
Yeah,
But-
there's no accounting for taste.
Yep.
That's why nobody wants to date me.
That's your-
I
sounds like a
know
personal
better
problem,
than
baby.
that.
Let's see. No, nobody wants a crazy teenage daughter around.
I love having kids around.
I'll
Kids
send you
are
home.
fun.
You can have them.
I'll
send you the two oldest. I want to keep the 9-year-old
That's fine.
Why do
I'll
you
do
just
it.
want to keep the 9-year-old?
because she actually loves me for me. They only love me when I give them money.
She's going to turn into a teenager too.
Yep. Poor abused Steve.
Oh, I feel abused all the time. It's okay. Where is this picture at? Damn it, I'm getting mad.
Gosh, that was a long time ago.
I'm finding a lot of pictures of my ex-wife.
Well, yeah.
It tends to happen when you look back in the past.
You know, and everybody's like, well, she's your ex-wife. You should hate her. I was like, okay, you know, we had our problems, okay? We had serious problems, but there was a lot of good times. The best thing out of the relationship is that beautiful little girl.
Right.
And I know me and her have problems, but I can guarantee you she would not allow nothing to hurt her, and I wouldn't allow nothing to hurt her either. So, I mean, it's just she's my girl. Let's see. Come on now. I'm getting closer. Oh, I think I found it. Oh, hang on.
Thank you for sharing the pictures, Steve.
Oh, you're welcome. Let's see.
I'm glad your daughters especially feel safe because it's too easy for teenage men to be ridiculous.
Oh, their boyfriend knows better.
Gender doesn't stop stupidity.
No, it doesn't. That's certainly true, Kim.
I could remember being a teenager and my mother, I had some kind of candy that was in a little dish, and my brother told her I had candy in a round container, and first thing she thinks of, birth control. She freaks out. She gets in my purse and it's candy. And then a couple of years later, I see it unmistakable. Remember when guys first started carrying those cloth wallets? They were like out of that kind of parachute fabric. I saw a distinctive round circle in my brother's wallet. And I thought, he has a condom. And so I go to my mom and said, look what Todd has. She goes, I'm glad he's being responsible.
It was me when I was in the Coast Guard.
Wait,
Look at
what?
you.
Hang on.
Oh, so you said you liked the Space Force, the new show. Every time they get the branch or the service branch commanders in, they kind of
Yeah, I know.
they kind of run him over the coals.
Yeah, true.
Is it gonna pop up? There I am. Very early years in the Coast Guard.
Aren't you just adorable, dear?
Yeah, no, adorable is not what I would call it. What is that?
I always liked the military.
I'll tell you what. Now I've got that jacket still hanging up. My fat ass can't squeeze into that. I can't put it in my arms in. I mean, like it's horrible.
Well, things change as you get older.
The more things change, the more they stay the same.
Well, your body changes, you know.
baby Buddha. That's where she slept, with my left side of my body. I would usually have her head on my arm. But that's where she slept for
Aw.
16 months. Like, it is horrible. Wait, was that a puddle pirate uniform? Yeah, Charles, it was a puddle pirate uniform. You can take your squid ass back somewhere else if you don't like it.
What's a puddle pirate?
That's what the Navy calls the Coast Guard, and the Coast Guard calls the Navy squids. Because for the longest time, the Coast Guard was only around the coast. Well, now that's not true, because now you got Coast Guard cutters in the Sea of Japan.
That's because we extended our coastline.
Yeah, no shit. She's Micah. She's 9 now.
I would think that you're all serving. You shouldn't tease each other like that.
Yeah, good luck.
Oh no, we always do. I mean, I was an FMF, and I haze Marines all day long.
She's so precious.
She is.
I just sent you a picture of Jinx snoring in my lap, Steve.
Who's Jake?
Jinx is my cat.
Oh, Jinx.
The captain's yeoman.
The captain's yeoman. Maybe as soon as it comes in.
I sent it through Facebook.
This new computer is
That's
pissing.
impressive, Charles. I can't fit into anything that's in my seat bag. Honestly, I think maybe the socks. That's about it.
Dude, I'm telling I can. Hell, I don't even know what my hat is no more.
Hat.
Hey,
Oh,
did that
wait, my Dixie probably still fits.
Here's my
If I-
favorite.
Aw, so cute.
If I make it to the IC next year, I'm wearing the same dress that I wore to the IC 2000.
So not too long ago, I was in a program called the U.S. Naval Sea Cadet Corps. It's like ROTC for kids. And I was in that, and I found my old uniform and stuff and cover.
There's no way you fit in it.
So everybody that knows, like the U.S. Naval Sea Cadet Corps is a volunteer program for adults and kids to help like this. So I was an officer. I was a lieutenant commander in that program. And the only thing that still fits is my cover. It's a little bit crooked, but it still fits.
Yeah.
That's all that fits. And then my blueberry cover, and my blueberry pants, that's about all that fits.
Yeah.
Why would your hat not fit anymore?
It still fits. It's just it got crushed, so I've got to.
It got crushed. Okay.
I've got to refit it. See, it's not all
Crisp.
Oh, I see.
I always like the piss cap is what my grandfather called it. The
I
garrison.
got this
I'm pretty
Star
sure most
Trek
people
cap.
can, Charles.
when I first joined SFI back in '93.
Yeah, I can go through and reintroduce everybody. In center of the top screen, we have Fleet Admiral Stephen Parmley, current commander of Starfleet. Then on his side is Fleet Captain Hardy with the USS Alba out of Region 20. And then, apologies, Sarah, I don't remember your rank.
I'm a captain.
Captain Sarah Rosenzweig on the USS Avenger in Region 7. God.
I'm the commanding officer of the Avenger.
Yep.
And there's
In
my
the
extra right there.
background is Admiral Alex Rosenzweig, who would have been the one that told you could be a Nebula class all those years ago, Glenda. He's our DTS. And then we
You
have
do a very good job of it, lover.
Kim Donahoe with the... I cannot remember the ship.
USS Yorktown, Region 1,
Region 1.
flagship of Region 1.
Dale,
Kim and I used to have a lot of fun together back in the day.
Dale, I don't know if you were prior Army or Navy, but Lieutenant Commander is the same as a Major, and Lieutenant Commander does not wear scrambled eggs on their cover. That's Commander and above. So,
Yeah.
but this still fits.
Oh, the
So-
pest cutter?
Yeah.
I hated those things.
That thing still fits, but everything else is about gone.
Yeah.
It's going to be a sad day when Alex decides that he doesn't want to be DDS anymore. That's going to be
He can't.
Let me look for you, Tiff.
He's DTS for life.
So you're going to keep him alive indefinitely for me, and if you keep him alive indefinitely, you have to keep me alive indefinitely. So
You know, they'll just
You
put Alex's brain hooked up to a computer and show reruns of all the Star Trek episodes and movies to keep it going. And
so I
And he'll
can't
just-
have fun with my husband anymore?
once he goes to his great reward,
So, our favorite
Alex is around like, what?
Oh goodness.
So,
I remembered one line from one Star Trek novel, just like, and I called Alex, said, Alex, what book was this in? And I told him, he goes, oh, well, that was blah, 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 written by blah, blah, blah. And I said, thank you.
He's good at that.
So our favorite place to go eat when we were living up north was Applebee's, and it's still Fiona's favorite place to eat. We'd go up there to that Applebee's. They knew who he was. They knew who she was. They would bring her 4 glasses, smaller glasses. They'd have cut strawberries in it, cherries, oranges, and apples, and she'd eat that before she gets her meal. So this many times there she is right there, and I'm walking in because I was getting home late, so we were meeting up there for dinner. My plate's sitting right there. That's my dinner right there. And that's her excited because she's seen Daddy's cable van pull in, and that's her looking out the window.
Aww.
You were a cable guy.
I was a cable guy.
Is there any kind of job you haven't had, Steve?
No, not really.
Is that good or bad?
It could be a fucking horrible thing.
So what led you to do UPS now?
Not UPS, FedEx.
Sorry.
It's called being laid off, and the only fuckers that returned my 49 applications I put in was FedEx. I hate it.
Well, at least you still mask and glove and sanitize. I've seen so many that are not these days, and yeah.
I've been cussed out. I've had dogs sick on me. I've been bit more in the last 2 weeks by dogs than I ever have as a cable guy.
Wow. Ungrateful little wenches.
Oh, I had this one lady. She's like, well, I'm not putting my dog up because this is his property. Fine, bet. I backed out, backed my truck in, opened up my back door, and I threw out 13 of her boxes that all said fragile. I said, have a good day, ma'am. I said, from here on out, you'll have to come to the FedEx terminal to pick up your crap.
Sounds like you should be a little grateful to the person delivering your crap to you.
So I worked for MediaCom, okay? My first cable company I worked for was MediaCom, the power to simplify. This is my 9-year-old. I walked in. It was a cold winter night. Had an outage. Everybody was offline. 911 dispatch was offline. I come in. It's like 2:45 in the morning. The wife is asleep. The kid is like this, standing in the front room. And I come and sit in my chair, and this is what she had on. She had, because I couldn't find my beanie, because I had it in my lunchbox. My beanie was gone, and I come in, the little shit had it on her head. And it says, MediaCom, the power to simplify. So, yeah.
That's kind of brilliant there, dear.
Alvin, you mean this one, right?
So, Kim, if we go out camping again, I want an air mattress where I'm not sleeping.
You're having your own tent because you're a grown-up now.
Yeah, but I'm still putting us on an air mattress because otherwise, yeah.
Wait, are we setting up an SFI camping trip now? What?
When Sarah was a little girl, she came to an event I hosted, and we were camping, and her mom forgot to bring their air mattresses. And I was trying to stretch stuff and make do, and, it was hard. Don't have enough stuff.
That gravel is something else.
Shane,
she was laying on a tent on a tarp on pea gravel. Ugh.
I was bruised and pocked up for days afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
And you saw the pock marks in the morning going, what'd you do? Slept? Tried to?
Let's see. How do you do that share a screen thing? I feel so inept.
So all you got to do is basically click, or you would probably want to minimize this one, get whatever you want on the screen, maximized on your screen, switch over, hit share screen, and
So
then
I'm going to share something real quick. If you guys have a weak stomach, I probably would not look. So all you people that mow your damn grass and you blow your clippings out onto the street, this
Please
is
don't.
what happened when I drove my motorcycle. Enjoy.
I'm not looking.
Ouch.
You weren't wearing boots.
No, I didn't have boots on. Okay, I was going for a test run because I had a new tire on.
Oh, that's even smarter. New tire.
No, it's you idiots that blow your trimmings out the damn street.
That's part of it, but brand new tires. I just got on my roommate about that a while back.
Yeah.
Gee.
We just spent a whole time replacing every fairing piece.
May I share a photo of Annie and Todd? And Todd is the one who used to
Yes, you
make
can.
baton badges and such. And it's a good picture. It was him and his wife at our wedding. Yes, I'm sure it's easiest with 2 monitors.
Right. I've got past that part. But... Can you share yours and I'll share mine?
It's not going to let me. Why aren't you going? Oh, Windows or screen? Oh,
So which should you select? Your entire screen or the application window?
I'm just going to do the entire screen and just minimize when Steve is finished.
Is he hogging the screen again?
It's all right. I'll forgive him.
Now, who's this now?
This is Todd Brogman's and his widow, Annie. And he's the one that made those figurines
Oh, okay.
that I have on my desk. Oh, look at that. There we go. But he's the one that made this and lots of other little things.
He was talented.
He was. I miss him terribly. It's kind of a bitter issue because it has to do with medicine and those things that I'm just not going to get into at the moment. But this country needs healthcare reform desperately.
Charles, good
Or
night,
he
sir.
quite possibly would not have died.
Yes, sir.
Is my window showing up yet? It says it's sharing.
Oh, it is now.
Here. Yep.
Okay. That was my little stepson, Christopher, and that's my son, Matthew. This was in summer of '93 at Fun Fest, and that's Cameron, and I couldn't get an outfit for him, so I made his to match theirs, and that's my daughter, Morgan. She's 32 now, so you could tell they were so proud of their little phasers, and they were so cute.
They're so cute. So cute.
All gone now. How do you make it unshare? Is it gone now? Oh no, it's not. Is it?
Yeah, it's removed.
Okay, good.
I'm going to show a crazy picture of Jeff Higdon
Ooh.
that he sent to me.
Did you get the picture I sent you of Snoring Jinx, Steve?
No,
What's a spirit class, Alex?
A chief of security messaged me. Said, "You're on."
Have a good night, Glenda.
Glenda, have a blessed night, ma'am. Stay safe. Oh, I need to get off this screen.
Please tell me it's not that one that I saw earlier, which was like the Enterprise Eye with the whole Mustang double saucer crap.
Yeah, that.
No.
Like, where would the bridge be?
In the center.
In space.
Yeah, it's in space.
That sounds painful.
Maybe one's a battle bridge or something.
All that.
Yeah, I wonder if I could find that thing.
I want
Some
to.
people think a ship, the bigger it is, the better it is, but that's not necessarily the case.
No, it's not.
Well, good thing this isn't Thursday. I'd comment. Where's Hooper at when we need him?
Well, I
Are
don't
the
like
bars
to
open?
brag, but
Come on now.
Steve, would you like to see one of the cakes from our wedding reception?
Sure.
Let me pull it up here. Oh, you
does it
found
look
that
like
one.
a cake?
Oh,
That's a
hey,
snoring
That's
cat.
not realistic.
in some countries, cat's food.
You don't touch my baby girl.
Let me just tell you, if it was the last piece of meat on this earth was cats, and it's either you eat or die, I'm coming for your cat because I'm a fat man. I'm gonna smother it in barbecue sauce.
So has anyone else ever noticed that anytime Deanna Troy gets the helm, the ship
She wrecked
wrecks?
the ship.
That is not always the case.
So why does he have blue lipstick too?
Because
I
he was
wonder.
kissing me. Duh.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you look like you just get out of the crib.
You
How
are
old were
so
you?
mean.
How old were you in that picture?
I'm not answering that.
Oh, I'm sure I can find out. How long were you married?
I'm not answering that either.
Okay, Alex, you want to
Alex, don't answer that,
promotion
honey.
for like some fleet
To what?
field marshal or something of sorts?
It's like promotion to what? He's already at the top
Hey.
of the tier.
Admiral First Class.
We can create a new class of ship. We'll call it the Rosenzweig battle cruiser. Come on
There's
now.
probably already one somewhere.
Probably. If you
That was
know,
cake, by the way, between
if
us.
you're out there in Starfleet and you know Sarah Rosenzweig's true age, I need birth date and year to confirm. I want to know about it. You'll win some surprise. I'll find something.
There's only one thing I want.
What's that?
I'm not going to say it here.
Oh, Jesus.
What?
Cake.
I'll give you cake.
No.
I got the cake. Well,
It's
I wouldn't
nothing.
do that.
It's nothing off color. I wouldn't do that. I got a husband. Jeez.
I didn't even say that, woman. My
That's why I
Lord.
said cake.
Take another drink. I said cake.
I can't have cake. It's got wheat in it. I'll get sick and die.
Damn, that sucks.
I know I got a gluten allergy. I already have stage 1 cancer for it. I'm taking. Oh,
Peanut butter cookies.
it's got flour in it.
Snickerdoodle.
No. I've never
Mhm.
made peanut butter cookies with flour.
It
Kim,
probably
I'll make you
Shut
some
up.
gluten-free goodies with rice flour and stuff.
Yeah, it just popped up when I was 50. Boom. No more cornbread. No more biscuits and gravy.
Use alternative flours, almond, and those things.
Not with biscuits and
Well-
gravy. Sheesh.
It won't taste the same, but
Not with almond. It's okay. I've had enough of that stuff. In
I've
50
seen
50 years.
coconut and all these other gluten-free flours, and it's just a little like, I'm not sure I can get my head around that one.
Nope. I let my mother
So,
taste gluten-free pasta at Olive
between-
Garden, which I've gotten used to, but she goes, "What in the fresh hell is this?"
Between the two of us, if either one of us becomes lactose intolerant, the Rosenzweig household will be very sad.
lactose and tannerite.
Can't have dairy, Steve.
It sucks for you guys. God almighty.
We don't. That's what I'm
love-
saying, and we're quite happy that we aren't, because
I
too
love
many
me
of
some
our
ice
friends
cream.
are.
Hey, fat
I-
people like some ice cream. I'm just saying.
I like ice cream.
I like ice cream.
I like eggs.
So you were married July 8th of 2017.
Okay.
That's
So?
it. Who brought that up? Oh, of course, it was Russell.
Yeah.
Russell's like, well, give me a promotion. Make me something special.
Oh no, I already got working on that. That's fine. I'm good.
Jinx, do you want to say hi to everyone? You want to say hi?
I was driving down the road today, got at the end of our street, and all of a sudden I see our cat in my rearview mirror. He was in the car with me, so I had to turn around and go back.
Oh my
just,
goodness.
just take him with you.
Oh no, I was going to be gone all day. When I'm out with my parents, it's a all day event.
Jinx likes the idea of outdoors, but yeah. Will you say hi to everyone, Jinx?
I ordered a new uniform top today. It'll be here in 6 to 8 weeks. But it's when
That sounds exciting.
it's the Admiral Picard one, but it's when he was still active, that one. And then I'm going to order the one like what Riker had on.
I seen
Michelle is supposedly working on making us Monster Maroons for a Valor renewal to be done on Jim Colley's set recreation in Ticonderoga, New York. And that'll be fun.
All right, so I just did my MSR.
Well, Monster Maroons not match that bridge, though? You should do original series.
That's what the Monster Maroon I'm talking about is, Kim.
Oh, Maroon is from the Wrath of Khan era, the original series, way before that. Captain.
Yeah, but you got to
do
think,
it.
not all the Constitution classes would have had the refit done by that point.
Yeah. So we're going to do it in Monster Maroons for one of our renewals.
You let me know when you have your vow renewal, and I'm going to find some way to come up there so I can surprise you. I'll be like, who's the damn husband? I will come up there. I'm like, does anybody
You'll enjoy this set tour a lot. I enjoy it.
Anybody's like, does anybody have anything they need to say? I was like, yeah, I have a lot to say. Let me explain to you about this woman and her damn tea. You just don't understand.
Tea is life.
No, tea's not life.
Tea is true life.
A&W root beer is life.
Not even any caffeine. Tisk.
I drink Sprite to get the Cokes. I would like to have one of those Coke machines that they have in Zaxby's and Wendy's and stuff.
The freestyle ones?
The freestyle. That's my dream machine to have in my house.
That's a lot of money to have in your house.
I know. I would love
sugar. Period.
I can have sugar, but they have they have sugar free in that.
My kids get a hold of that shit.
The sugar-free
Oh my
Kim.
god!
I like the strawberry and Fanta, all those different flavors because they don't sell them.
VRC,
Cherry.
Bob Vossler loves to, like, especially like at Panera or whatever, he'll start creating these mixes, and we're just like, Bob, you're gonna make yourself sick, and he has, and it's just like, oh Bob. I
love Bob.
I love him too, but Bob, you're ridiculous.
No, Bob's a funny guy. He gave me Romulan ale the first time I tasted it, and I thought it was just like a little fun drink, like Kool-Aid. I didn't realize it had alcohol in it. So I took a big whoop.
Candy is dandy and liquor is quicker.
So for everyone, Jill Rayburn with the Starfleet Academy is looking for ghostwriters to help contribute with the colleges. If you have some extra time on your hands and you're willing to get a hold of her at sfa-academy@sfi.org for more information.
Hi, Jill. How is Jill?
Jilly Bean.
She's actually not on. I saw it posted on the members only and thought I'd grab it in.
I'm sure she's going to watch here at some point. So.
Also, we have a lot of open positions still, so if anybody's looking at trying to get involved, we would love. We need more help.
What are you looking to have filled, Steve? Tell us about that.
What not? Hang on, let me go look.
Actually, going to load it.
Russell, can you look at it real quick because my computer is doing some funky crap.
Yeah, give me a sec. All right.
Singing to you.
She's a good girl. She's a pretty girl.
Let me zoom in a little bit.
Yeah, because I'm going to have to get the glasses out.
Oh, yeah, you got the Chief of Social Media for Starfleet Mako Cyber Operations, Webmaster for Starfleet Cyber Operations, Assistant Director, Clerk for the Office of something. What is that? Office
Academic Coordinator.
Chief Certification Officer, Deputy Director of Cyber Operations, Group Commander, Starfleet Mako, Chief of Recruitment and Starfleet Retention, Starfleet Mako, Assistant Director, Assistant Director, Assistant Director, Assistant Director.
Goodness.
Lots of academy things.
Assistant Director, Assistant Director, Assistant Director, Assistant Director. Operations Officer, 1st Brigade, Force Com. Logistics Officer, 1st Brigade, Force Com. Administration Officer, 1st Brigade, Force Com. Sergeant Major. Deputy Officer in Charge. Brigade Officer in Charge, 2nd Brigade, which needs to come off because they now have an Officer in Charge. Officer trained TRACOM, Brigade Officer in Charge, 11th Brigade, Beta Test Teams, TRACOM, Region Assistant Surgeon General, all Starfleet Medical, yada, yada, and a lot more.
And many, many more.
Looks like a lot of academy.
Not
if you
all.
want to help Alex Rosenzweig, go for this one right here.
He will love it. Yep.
Those two.
Yes, you get
Yep.
to be in the elite group of the Rosenzweigs from the Jersey Shore.
We're not near the shore, baby. We're closer to the city than we are the shore.
Oh,
I don't know anything about New Jersey, really.
So Kim, get your sorry butt up here.
There's a
Good luck,
pandemic going on.
do you see what
We
my
love you,
daughter
Kim.
posted?
Who is that? Oh, that's your daughter.
That's my daughter.
Can't you afford to buy her some decent jeans?
Honey, those are the jeans that she bought. That's how they come now.
Yeah, I was
know.
gonna say those probably cost an extra like $30 per tear.
I cannot get my head around that at all.
It says if you're easily offended, I'll make this easy. Just for you, scroll right on by. Most Americans is in one hell of a shitstorm right now, but in the end, we are Americans. If you were born in this country, you stand underneath the American flag. Many of us are country born, raised in America. See what is going on today and just shake our heads. We all bleed the same color. We are all brothers and sisters under God. All of us equally matter. While they might not equally matter to certain people, we all matter that God, this kid, we all matter to God, and that's all that truly matters. In these just desperate times, stand up for what you believe, no matter what people say. But just remember, we all are all the same. We all matter. So, before anybody in Starfleet sends me a negative comment, remember, that's not just somebody on Facebook. That's just not some random woman. That is my kid. So tread lightly. Because I know it's going to happen. One particular person, it's an international person. I'll hear about it by morning. Come on.
She's allowed to have her own mind. I mean, she's a minor, isn't she? But she's still allowed to have her own mind.
We're all allowed to have our own goddamn minds.
Sarah?
She's a kick-ass person, and I'll put her against anybody. Sure, she might come out looking black and blue, but my God, she'll come out with her head standing tall. That's because the overbearing, egotistical, overprotective father. Ooh.
We need to be able to stand up for ourselves more.
Yeah. She's a pain
Doesn't
in the
happen
butt.
enough.
And Steve gets onions. I swear to God, this damn onion shit.
What's up with the onions?
Oh, look at that.
So it was an inside joke when Shane Russell, at that time, he was the XO on the Bortos in Region 12. We were going to the meeting chapters up there because we were local. They were local, and we wanted to get involved, just hang out. He started his chapter, and he calls it the USS Orion, and I made the wisecracker calling it the USS Onion by mistake.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, obviously it has stuck damn near 9 years later.
Yeah, but that's good stories, you know. How things carry Starfleet legends.
I mean, yeah, that ship had layers, so.
Oh, God.
Layers. Ogres have layers.
Oh, Jinx, honey, are you okay?
Oh,
Hey,
guys, we're 1 hour and 30 minutes in. We didn't have much discussion tonight, but we had some fun, so that's all that matters. So tonight, go ahead, ma'am.
Hey, it's okay.
I was going to tell something funny. James Cecil, Anthony Leopard from Baiting Station posted today. He said that while the astronauts are still up in space, everybody on Earth should have gorilla costumes for when they come back.
Oh, dude, that's
hilarious.
Oh, no.
I thought that was funny. I said, that is so bad.
It is true. It is definitely so true.
Steve, did you watch the launch? Russell, did you watch it?
No,
I actually watched it live at work with the Robbie with the Cucullin and the Maker chat. So
That was just incredible watching that.
I
Did
was
you see?
asleep.
I saw the what's the one called? CNN News Network. One of the voices was Miles O'Brien.
Oh, husband, I love you.
So tonight we were joined with let me go back so I can see their names. Fleet Captain John Hardy, USS Alba, Captain yeah, I'll just say this. Captain Sarah Rosenzweig, Vice Admiral Kimberly Donahue, seal of the USS Yorktown.
Donahue.
Donahue. Lieutenant Russell Camp, Battleborn, and of course, I'm the idiot in the center of the stage. And as always, have a great night.
Peace and long life.
Yeah.
Good night.
Right.
Good night, everyone.